With winter fast approaching on this December afternoon, AFC East rivals get set to renew acquaintances at MetLife Stadium. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, and it comes your way next.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These division games so important this time of year. Strap in, Dolphins and Jets underway in the NFL Rivalry Series. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
331, 331.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Extend.
From the 41, Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. The Jets hit 9-3 here on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. That's the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jets need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Joshua Party to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now they'll change things up. Throwing again here, Wilson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving it. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Dolphins and the Jets meeting here for the 2nd time this year. One of the many rivalries that the NFL is highlighting this season. And, boy, you think of some of the great players and coaches that have been part of this series through the years. Names like Joe Namath, Bob Greasy, and the undefeated 72 team, Don Shula, iconic head coach. Of course, Dan Marino. And then the New York Sack Exchange of the 80s, Curtis Martin. Legends one and all. Well, you talk about this Jets defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Etienne trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Well, Wilson going to change things up here. One more time with Etienne. And this time he is in. Yes. Travis Etienne. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Third and 1.
Play action. It's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
You got it, me, baby. Hey, can.
They snap it to Fields. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Jets.
Through one corner, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 331. Out.
Fields. Wilson's got it complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
A toss left side for Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. On first down, right back to Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Fields. And it's complete to Mitchell. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's another Jets first down.
They'll run with Hall. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Fields. On the up. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
The game at 14. Joshua Carty to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Miami. Let's go now.
Now Wilson changing the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Rock rolling, Mustang 19.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. He's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, Etienne. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll go again with Etienne.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Brings up third and inches.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Wilson on the keeper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jets 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Fields. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields going to change things up here.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Green 19, right to that. Chips clear. Right.
Throwing again is Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
and as calm as he tried to present himself. There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now they'll shift things around. Now Wilson. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 31. Now it's Wilson. ETN bringing in another one. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Handoff running left is ETN. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Hall. Now inside the 25. Breece Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24.
24-24. Joshua Carty to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
Wilson wants a different look. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Wilson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now it's Wilson. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Have the 60. Have the 60. 19.
Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 48 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead.
24. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Jump. Medic. Hey, can't. Jump.
Now Fields. And he'll find Hall. Now he's loose again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Oh, he's got his man open out of the backfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, They either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And this pass caught by Gray.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll drop that underneath ETN. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the Jets' 13-yard line.
Well, Wilson going to change things up here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead.
31. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58, son. Tonight.
Play action. It's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, son. Monday. Yes.
Now it's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here we go. Tonight. West right, zip. Bunch right. Angel. Tonight.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 29-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Turn. You got a mini base. Why not?
Back to throw. Fields. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.